Dakota Savoie. What a start to his career.
Rieger brings in this. It's a big physical body, always finishing checks and looking for that potentially going to be a physical game here tonight.
Yeah, Josh, a player from Regina that has played some forward for UND, kind of a jack of all trades. Smart kid and a heck of a cook. Scoreless here in the early going, both teams throwing the body around. Matt Kierstead, scorer of UND's opener on the power play and the eventual game winner in that win over Miami, dumping it down. Mark Senden out to Jacob Bernard Docker. That shot by the Senators' first round pick goes wide. Scooped up now, but not cleared out. Now eventually it is. McCade Webster, a talented freshman who sparked the other night, a young man from St. Louis, getting it forward. Ryan Barrow just letting this one drift off into the corner. UND can collect and reset.
The goaltending, I mean, when they won them titles, they had Adam Burkle, Peter Menino, Tanner Gillette, and they got a great goaltender here. So kind of the makeup of what had allowed them to have that success and win those national titles.
This is a Denver team that just wins games. 20 win seasons, 19 years in a row, extended last year. Here comes Barrow now in on the rush, able to deke by Frisch, but unable to get the shot on Adam Shields' frame. Shots right now 2-0 in favor of North Dakota. Griffin Ness now, the freshman from Wayzata, coming forward over to Senden, his former high school teammate. Mark Senden, now a junior, captaining this fourth line along with Harrison Blaisdell. Here is Blaisdell, who saw a lot of time on the penalty kill the other night. A spark plug sophomore Winnipeg Jets draft pick. Over to Adams, able to get by Mayhew and leave it for Kawaguchi. Up top to Tyler Clevin, the freshman from Fargo, finding Adams open to the left of Krona. Good stick work that time by Antti Tuomisto, the outstanding freshman defenseman from Finland. Gabe Bast, good keep at the blue line. Nice find in front. That one got tipped and could have gone anywhere. It goes over Krona's cage, but stays in. Clevin quickly on net. Krona once again there for the glove save.
Well, you want to talk. I really feel like that. It's the finishing, the small little passes, it's finishing checks, and it's the execution of who can go out and finish their grade A scoring opportunities.
Judd Caulfield, the Grand Forks native, trying to get free. Play broken up though. Ryan Barrow coming the other direction. Barrow turning, looking for someone to help right now, finding Carter Savoie, who scored his first career goal in the 2-1 loss against Minnesota Duluth the other night. Up to Mendel, the big senior D-man, firing high over Shield. Caulfield happy to dump it in. North Dakota will go for a change, at least a partial one here.
Really good. I think for Dane Jackson, the penalty kill tonight, this is going to be a tough task to go through. Duluth had a real good penalty kill against them, but I don't expect them to stay quiet for too long.
Denver was 0 for 4 in that game on Wednesday. Last season, DU, though, one of the better power plays in the conference and in the country, 23%. Third best in the NCHC, 12th best in the nation. They struggled against UND, though, with the man advantage. Just 1 for 15 last year in their 4 meetings against North Dakota. Chance thrown in front that time by Michael Benning, again, the freshman, quarterbacking the power play. Taking the spot of Ian Mitchell, former captain that's moved on to sign for the Blackhawks. And Carter Savoie has himself a power play goal. Second straight game with a tally for the freshman. And Denver is on the board first.
Well, a power play goal, and I knew this was going to be a tough task to ask. You're going to see Brink right here. Watch this. This is just a great play by Bobby Brink. Frisch is going to do a good job. Watch this, blocking that shot. But again, Brink doesn't give up on it, and a lot of shooters are going to get that and just rifle it. He alertly is so patient with that puck. About Benning's pedigree, it's got NHL written all over it. I mean, his father Brian played 560 NHL games. His uncle Jim, the GM of the Vancouver Canucks. So a lot of NHL blood in that guy's pedigree.
Yeah, his brother Matt's playing for the Oilers as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's just loaded with NHL talent.
6.5 left in the first. Pioneers on the strength of Carter Savoie's power play goal. A 1-0 advantage over #1 North Dakota. Here comes DU once more. Jack DeRemus also making his season. Jasper Weatherby, junior assistant captain from Oregon. Shark draft pick in the 4th round a couple of years back. Just a couple picks behind Slava Zeman. Those two were teammates at Wenatchee. Helped lead the Wild to a BCHL title a couple of years ago. Under a minute now left in the first. Tyler Clevin now. Good stick work again as Haken takes it off, and Savoie all by himself is going to put the brakes on and go for 3 points on the line in NCHC play. North Dakota defending Penrose Cup champs. Winners of the trophy 3 times as NCHC regular season champion. Denver winning that back in 2017. Same year they won, of course, a national championship. Their latest of 8 as Kierstead lines one up off the skate of Webster. Freshman back on his feet, no worse for wear. Sendon throwing one in front. Mike Benning there. Barrow coming the other way. Ryan Barrow still with it on the backhand, and Shield there for the save. Nobody picking up number 18 as the senior made his way right down Route 1 toward
to get in there and do that stuff. He's one of those. He reminds me of like a Mike Perpick for North Dakota that played back when IU was at North Dakota. I mean, Mike Perpick would take a drink out of the opposing goalie's water bottle. He just did those little antics to get under your skin, and that's exactly what Jake Derflinger reminds me of.
For the record, we're not sure if Derflinger has done that in his career, as the U's got an odd man rush here. Savoie played well by Sanderson.
Well, there you go. You get a look at a great player right there. A good stick by Sanderson.
North Dakota able to clear now with Hain coming forward. Pinso. Again, he and Zeman get tied up, and the penalty will come this time.
Zeman again in the box for a hold, I'm looking like, against Shane.
This game against North Dakota last year in Grand Forks. Scored a power play goal, then got knocked out with a knee issue that kept him out of the final 7 games of the regular season. He would have been good to go for the playoffs should the NCHC postseason had taken place.
Ooh.
Savoie dangling his way through. A great job by Bernard Docker to get a stick in.
Boy, this Savoie kid, he's good. A big guy in himself, and he's another solid stay at home. Really tough, gritty, boxes out in front really hard.
Chase. What kind of response does North Dakota have? What can Denver do? Can they build on this lead? Second time tonight they've pulled in fronts. North Dakota has pegged them back once. Here comes the former DU pioneer Brendan Booty coming forward. Shovels that one towards Weatherby. He'll take it to the corner. Justin Lee there to clean up. Lee, who played an excellent game against UMD on Wednesday, was all over the ice on both ends. Helping Mendel getting tied up with Weatherby down low.
Denver's just doing a great job. Look how quick they're getting up ice. That's 2 icings now because of the speed. Whoa, and it almost leads to another goal. So this is a fast as North Dakota was able to get the 200-foot clear.
UND plus 15 on the faceoff dot. Plus 10 in shots, 23-13. But trailing 2-1. Short-handed now. Ethan Frisch coming forward, the sophomore defenseman. Leaving it for Hain. Back to Frisch. Got tied up by Benning. "16-minute mark here, period number 3. Number 4 DU and number 1 North Dakota on day 4 of the pod here from Omaha.
And then we got everyone back into the pod now. Colorado College making their way up, and the Eagle.
Poke check by Sanderson. Webster will keep it in. Krona, by the way, looking for his first win in his career against North Dakota. 0-2-1 last year. Only gave up around 2 goals a game, though. Had a 37 save performance in the season opener last year at Magnus as Kawaguchi puts one that's blocked down. Kyle Mayhew giving up the body. Sanderson. Frisch now at the blue line. Took an awkward bounce that time. Krona had to be ready. Mismatch driving hard. Pass behind Frisch. Under 10 to play in the third. Sanderson. Krona there with the blocker. Knocking this all the way to the corner.
A much better push here from North Dakota. Whoa, too many.
Oh, smart that time.
Brink. Weird, huh? This kid, he's just got the X factor. He's just so smart. realized if he touches that, it's a too many men penalty. So a heads up alert play onto the ice, and that's a situation where maybe North Dakota catches a break with the camera angles. No evidence there to see too many men. Not saying there wasn't. I think Carl has a very good reason on why he wants to challenge that.
Carter Savoie, by the way, nearly put the U back right up on top. Nearly had his second of the night and his third of the pod.
He's been very good.
Big hit there by Blaisdell, putting Demon down. Caulfield's 3-on-1 chance here. Judd could not find the pass. Benning able to get down. Can North Dakota build on the momentum here? Caulfield again. Sling it around. Blaisdell waiting for it. Those two picked just a couple picks apart in the 2019 NHL draft. Same draft as Pinto and Tuomisto and Brink. Fifth rounders, Caulfields and Blaisdell, with the Penguins and the Jets respectively. Puck shot around, scooped out by Savoie.
How hard of a kill this was going to be for North Dakota. Already one power play for Denver on the night.
Kawaguchi in the box. Savoie in the back of the net. Second of the night for Carter Savoie on the power play. And we are all tied up again.
This Savoie kid's the real deal. Second goal, third of the pod already, and we've called his name a lot. That's what good teammates do. You pick up a guy like Bobby Brink for making that mistake and a good shot. They have some traffic in front. Sheeler maybe a little deep in his net here as he gives them room to shoot. And Carter Savoie, boy, he's having himself an introduction.
And Weatherby. Time winding down. Is overtime in our future or not? Kawaguchi coming forward. The touch pass that time was deflected away by Krona. Great paddle by number 30 in the white and crimson. Well,
you can see exactly what Kawaguchi was trying to do there. He was trying to find that backdoor play, but Krona does a good job, and there again.
Outstanding hustle, breaking up the icing. It's been Ryan Barrow a couple of times making that play. Instead of an offensive zone draw, regulation's going to run out here, Jake Brandt.
I thought North Dakota had speed in their game, and I talked about how quick they are.
Time none called.
It's such a strategizing way to play this 3-on-3 hockey. I remember when the NHL first adopted this, it was like you didn't really know how to play. Now it's just strategic. You take your chances.
With Savoie, speaking of chances, nearly an opportunity for the hat trick for number 8. Stapley. Driving hard here, Kawaguchi cutting him off. Mayhew throwing it there for number 7 to retrieve.
Puck possession and key communication amongst each other, sorting things out is what is key in this 3-on-3.
Adams dropping it to Kawaguchi. Kawaguchi, roofing one!